Infernal blessings, infernal greetings, everyone. On your journey through the left hand path, the path of self mastery, self deification, you will be met with various challenges, various situations where you will be confronted with a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, a lot of things going on in your life. This is when understanding the power and principles of Set, Sutech, Sitesh, Seth is very important. Set was the god of desert, storms, chaos, and transformation. What happens many times is we forget the principle that we should remain in the eye of the storm and not be caught up in the storm itself. Set was very effective in this work because he understood that, let's say, in a hurricane, the safest and calmest place to be is in the eye of that hurricane. It is the most calm as in the eye as it revolves around you. So in your life, let's say, you're confronted with chaotic situations. If you fail to realize that the chaotic situations are self-created many times, you fail to realize that that self-creation of the chaos is necessary for your growth, then you may lose sight that this is a part of the process and get lost in the process, therefore losing yourself, running away, running far from this, not focusing on the self and mastering the self. You will run from it. You will take a break, say, I'm coming back, and you never do. Taking a break, running away is not solving anything. It's only perpetuating the same mentality and same habitual cycle you've been living all your life. To be in the eye of the storm is to be in control while the storm is all around you. It is to remain focused on the purpose of the chaos, on the purpose of why the storm is there in the first place. The chaos and the storm are necessary because many times we refuse to change. We refuse to challenge ourselves, and therefore chaos shakes the stagnation. The peace that people hammer and cry about wanting is, in fact, laziness, stagnation. It is a lack of movement, where chaos is a challenge, a confronting, a shifting and changing that is necessary so that we can rid ourselves of the stagnation, so we can be shaken from our lackadaisical attitude. We can be shaken and awakened. But in this moment, as it's happening, remain in the eye, remain in control, and see the things happening around you and understand why it's happening, and devour, destroy, or empower yourself from the events that are happening around you. You can then best execute your goals and plans. You can then best execute the purpose, and the determination will take you further in your work. But what happens is many of us get caught up in our own experiences, self-created experiences that we no doubt need to grow and transform. We lose ourselves in it. We forget to be in control. We forget that we created this, in fact, whether it was unconscious or not. You're in it. And while you're in it, You must be and remain as powerful as you have always been, to become even more powerful through the process. In Arabic, they call it the nukt, or the nukta, the dot. It is the dot that creates the line, that creates the wall, that creates the square. You are the dot that can also create the circle, where no one understands or sees how it began or ended, only the person who created it. You are the center point. You are that black dot. And through that black dot, you manifest your reality, because you are the creator of that reality. Your thoughts create and shape your life. From the subconscious and unconscious, you're creating your life. Therefore, when you're in that process, is the best time to do a ritual, not just in front of the altar, not just at a designated assigned time, but in the moment of the chaos, you should be doing a ritual. Because the ritual is within your mind. Your subconscious has recorded your altar, has recorded the exact specifications of your altar, the exact statuary of your what that is on your altar, the sigils that is on your altar. It's already in your subconscious mind. Therefore, you can access that at any point in time to do a ritual in the moment in front of your altar, even though you're not there physically. As Uncle Setnach clearly stated in the Essential Guide to the Left-Hand Path, the work is to eventually bypass having an altar, because you are the living altar. You are the walking altar. Therefore, you should be able to alter your life how you see fit. You are the shaper, molder, and creator of your life, the fashioner of your life. You are that which is in control. But you lose control when you give your power to others, when you decide to worship others, when you decide to bow down to others as if they're more powerful than you, when in reality, you are the most powerful being in your existence. And the way I know this is because you have enough power to even designate who you're going to give your power to. That takes intelligence. That takes an ability to identify, okay, I might want to give my power to this person, even though you're doing it unconsciously. It still designates you have potential, you have power, that if you consciously become aware of how to use it, can exalt you to a higher existence. You are that which has and always will be powerful. Just the idiocy of what I hear from conscious idiots in the conscious community is befuddling to me sometimes. I was in there for years, so I know the stupidity that is spoken about. December 21st, we're going to get superpowers. Bunch of you Negroes are still dumb as hell since December 21st. And some of y'all got even dumber for the simple fact that you believe that. You're still waiting for a designated time. You're still waiting for a Messiah. You're still waiting for someone to tell you how to do, when to do, where to do. You're still waiting for some miraculous, mysterious powers to come and transform you. That's not how it works. You're watching too much Hollywood, people. The reality is only you have the power to shift and change your life. When you get up off your lazy butt and decide, I'm going to face and confront myself. I'm going to face and confront myself. What does that mean, to confront yourself? Like, people will say it, speak it. It's like so cliche to say nowadays. What it means is pulling up the most primordial parts of yourself. What it means is pulling up the beast-like nature of yourself and not running from it, cowering from it, punishing it, hiding it, destroying it. Learning how to use it. Learning how to use your rage to create a new reality. Learning how to use your beast-like nature to create a new reality. Not like the Christians, the Muslims, the Jews, not like the right-hand path, the Wiccans and the fluffy occultists. I'm embracing every part of that. And I'm learning how to use every part of that to create a new reality. It's not so much externalizing and using this demon and that demon. You are the demon. Therefore, if I utilize Abaddon, I am Abaddon. I'm not reaching out to Abaddon. I am Abaddon. That resonates within the psyche of my mind and has always been there for me to use the power of destruction, the power of the bottomless pit. I resonate with that because it is me. I'm not bowing and groveling and asking Abaddon, please do this for me. You're so great. Can I massage you? Can I give you a little gift? For I am that. The power of destruction's within me. The power of the bottomless pit to reach the abyss of my subconscious mind is within me. It is not outside of me. It's always been within me. The power to destroy my enemies is within me. More so, and more importantly, destroy the enemies that exist within you, your own enemies. What are those? Your lack of confidence, your self-doubt, your insecurities, your traumas, your pains, your wounds that rule you and have been controlling you since they began, since the inception of when it occurred. And your life is determined by that because you react and you behave according to those wounds and traumas and pains and conditioning and programming. You react based upon those things and have created a habitual loop of stupidity in your life, misery in your life, because you refuse to face yourself and say, you know what, I'm a weak ass person when it comes to social interaction with people. I'm a big baby. I'm spoiled. I want my way. Not realizing you can't always have your way, because if you did, you would not grow. Having things stripped or taken from you is a purpose behind it to force you to grow, to introspect. Why is it people only introspect when they're at a funeral and their family member has died? All of a sudden now we want to unite, we want to be the best family. 6 months later, you still ain't talking to them people. Because it's all BS that we have fed ourselves of this delusional mind state that we exist in today. You are the most powerful being in your existence. And I will keep saying that throughout 2021 until you get it through your head. You are the most powerful being in existence, and you are the eye of the storm. You are in control of every part of your life if you just wake up to the reality of it. If you awaken to that reality, you can then start to possess everything you want. You can unleash your power into this world in the way you choose, not seeking other people's approval, not seeking other people's acknowledgement of you or validation of you. No one can validate you. Only you validate yourself. It is going to the deepest, darkest, mysterious part of yourself and realizing I got some freaky fetishes. If you could do that and embrace that, you could. See, we hide those things because programmed from our family is where it begins. Our family made us feel guilty for doing certain things, for liking certain things. No, you shouldn't do that. You're this or that. You shouldn't do that or this or that. And that stood with you. So you, since you were young, you fought against your very self. Some of you have foot fetishes. That's your fetish. Own it. Love it. Embrace it. Ain't no one's business other than the person you choose to share that with. And no one can judge you for that, for you're your best judge and only judge. That doesn't mean you don't judge people, because you better judge people. If you don't judge their character, you're going to fall for the same pattern with the same kind of idiots in your life over and over and over, and keep blaming them for why you're in that relationship. Keep blaming them for them cheating on you when they have the same characteristics as the last 5 dudes you dated or the last 5 females you dated. Wake up, people. You want to know the definition of insanity according to others and this and whatever. Some people say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome every time. And you don't get a different outcome. If it's the same characteristic, the same personality type, you best believe you most likely going to end up in the same situation with the same result. Wake up, people. Wake up. You got to start acknowledging these things within yourself. You got to start waking up to these things. Because if you don't, you're going to keep repeating this BS over and over and over. Set is hated by many so-called comedians or comedic people. That's because they misunderstand Set, and they're still looking at Set from a Christian, Muslim, Hebraic, or traditional mindset. The mindset of being a super fluffy character is right and okay. But being a strong individual, standing up for yourself, for your freedom, and taking control of your life is looked upon as a negative action. Because in essence, when you do that, you are breaking free from the herd. You are no longer a part of the herd. You're no longer part of the sheep. You have escaped the sheep. You have become something greater than the sheep. But we repeat this over and over because we refuse to understand the power of self. We refuse to understand that I must remain in the eye of the storm in my work. I must be that powerful. I must be able to confront my weaknesses. Some weaknesses can be transmuted to a strength. If they can, you transmute it to a strength, you become even more powerful. You add to the strengths that you already have. The weaknesses that you can't transmute, that make you weaker and tear you down and control you in ways you cannot imagine, destroy it. Destroy it completely. You are the eye in the storm. Start using your eye to see beyond the BS that you've been given. Be the power that is. This is where the awakening begins for you. When you acknowledge, I'm tired of these weaknesses. I'm tired of being afraid of myself. I'm tired of not embracing every aspect of myself. I'm tired of trying to seek other people's approval. I'm tired of trying to or worrying about what other people think. Your first step that you need to take care of to really begin your journey on the left-hand path, stop caring what other people think about you. Please, stop it. Because those people are not in your shoes. Those people are not doing nothing for you but giving you their opinion that usually is fraudulent or failed opinions. Leave it alone. Master the self. Take control of the self. Take control. Be that. You are the most powerful being in your existence. You are an individuated consciousness when you realize you must tear yourself away from the herd and sheep mentality. You must tear yourself away from this universe that you live in. You must be powerful enough to break away and say, you know what? I am creating my own universe. I'm disconnecting from this matrix. Hell, I'll create my own matrix. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're the most powerful being in your existence. You could do that. But you got to take the first step. You got to take the first step. Well, let me just review this again. January 9th is the first Vampiric Magic class. If you were in the original class, it is time for you to come back and sign up if you choose to, but I would not miss it if I was you. The first Vampire class would be like elementary school. This Vampire class is going to be like getting your PhD in grad school. It's on a whole nother level. Been preparing, getting things ready. It's on a whole nother level. So if you were in the first class, go to Patreon, the Eternal Black Flame, and sign up under the Vampiric Magic class membership level tier. You have till Friday, January 8th to sign up. Do so. It will benefit you more than ever because we are in the path of immortality. Vampirism is a path of immortality. Not so much physical immortality, mental immortality. We're going to work it like we haven't worked any class before. Come back and sign up. If you do sign up, try to get the Sakhama book. Try to get the Vampire Magic book by Father Sebastian. If you're unable to, I am providing PDF files of those within the class. And I'm also going to have other PDF files that will be like bonuses that will help you in your progression and journey on the Vampire Magic class. So prepare for that. Hope to see all of you who are in the first class there. If not, it's all good. Starting January 16th, let me correct the day. I made a mistake in the last video. January 16th, it will be the Journey Through the Qliphoth class. This is Journeying Through the Qliphoth. The 11 Qliphoth, we're going to go to each one of them, but we're going to go through them on a whole other level. And it's going to be some excruciating work in your shadow, in your darkness. It's going to begin in the abyss, the most primal part of yourself. And we're going to raise up to the solar part of the tree of Qliphoth. It's going to be intense work, and it's going to be work for those who are seriously looking to master themselves and confront their darkness. And learn how to merge that darkness and use it in ways they never could have imagined before. You have to January 15th, that Friday, to sign up. If you choose to do both classes, you can do so. I would advise people who really want to do that to do it. The class, however, if you want to take the second class, create a second account on Patreon, meaning use a different email, create another email through Gmail, Yahoo, whatever. Create a second email. Use that second email to create a second account on Patreon. Otherwise, Patreon will mess it up. And when you try to switch to the other class and you want to do both, you won't have access to both. You only have access to one. Second account gives you the ability to take 2 classes at one time. Some of my peoples are doing that because they know the work, and what we're doing is going to only enhance and complement each other and take it to a whole nother level. So if that's you, do so. Okay? So you have till January 15th to sign up for that class. January 15th to sign up for that class. So do not miss out on that. Also, a couple other announcements. Sometime in June, these classes usually run about 6 months or so. Sometime in June, we will begin a left-hand path African magic class or African sorcery class. We will begin an African sorcery class on a left-hand path perspective. This means we're strictly working it from left-hand path, not the traditional way. So do not come if you decide to sign up in a class with traditional mindset, traditional questions. Questions about traditional ways to work it. That's not how we do it on the left-hand path. We are an adversarial path, which means we are not doing it in a traditional sense. We are doing it in an adversarial sense. We would do more of a sorcery, black magic aspect than the traditional light side way it's done. So if you are interested in that, look out for that sometime in the middle of June. About June or so, we will pop that class off, left-hand path, African magic. At the same time, most likely I'll be doing a left-hand path sorcery class. Left-hand path sex magic class or sexual sorcery class. Look out for that sometime in June. Also in June, I'll be doing a Sitech class, a class strictly focused on individuated consciousness and transforming the self, using the power of chaos, the power of storms to transform yourself. That'll also be happening in June. So look out for those classes. To my subscribers on YouTube, you are welcome to come on here as well. New people on YouTube should take the class. Invest in yourself. This is 2021. Many of you all have done your New Year's resolution. You know why it doesn't work? Because you don't take the steps to actually put the resolution into effect. 2021 is here. If you made resolutions, take these classes. You will keep your resolution because these classes are designed to overcome your weaknesses, which is really what keeps you from fulfilling your resolutions. Sign up. It's a new year. Let's get on board. This class is open to everyone, regardless of race, sexual, gender, sexual orientation. All that shit don't mean nothing to me. We work in this. What means something to me is the people who want to master themselves. That's all that matters to me. So get down, just get into the classes. Stop just watching videos. Experience is what gives you the true knowledge of what you're learning. Not reading books, not hearing lectures. Experience. And how do you gain experiences? By gaining that through ritual work. Actually, ritual work, applying the work of the knowledge you're learning. Then you'll start to understand and transform in levels you have not imagined. Get down with the classes. You need these classes, whether it's from me, whether it's from Michael W. Ford, Ashton F. Mason, whether it's from D.H. Thorne, whether it's from V.K. Jehanam, whether it's from E.A. Koetting, whether it's from Thomas Leroy. I could go on and on and on. Whether it's from Raven Moon, whether it's from Maggie, the left-hand path witch, or the Luciferian witch, all of these people and more are beautiful people to take classes from. But take them. Don't just read the books. Take them. Take steps further. and really live your New Year's resolution for once in your life. Take it serious and invest in yourself. It's not investing in a class. It's not paying for the classes. It's not doing the monthly payments. That's all BS crap that we get caught up under. If there's a will, there's a way. If you really want to take the class, you will have a way made for you where this and your payments are done and taken care of. You'll open a door for that reality. Stop getting caught up in the little things and the petty things. Invest in yourself. There's no price too big to invest in yourself. To take advantage of the opportunity for you to grow, master yourself is the most beautiful gift you could give yourself this year. Get serious and take it. It's your time, people. Take it. Too much, I'm going to do this year, and I'm going to do that this year, and I'm going to do this year, and by 2022, you ain't done jack crap. Seriously, you have not done jack crap because it was all words, and you never took actions to fulfill it. The missing piece in all of magic is taking action. Stop talking about it. You can ritualize. You can do rituals left and right. You can have the intention to do rituals. If you don't take physical steps in this world, take action, a lot of it goes for naught. It's time to get real. Get real about your work. Get real and invest in yourself. You're not investing in classes. You're not investing in me. I'm set. Financially, I'm set. You're not investing in me. Invest in yourself. Open the gateways and the flooding of abundance comes through because you have destroyed your obstacles and blockages that keep you from getting there. It's your time. Let's wake up to that reality and let's make steps. Let's take the steps to get there. Get down. If you're a subscriber on my page, get in. Just check out Patreon. Get in there. There's something for you. There's new classes coming. There's old classes. You want to join the older class, Luciferian classes there. The videos are there. There's the instructional videos there. There's the rich work. It's all there for you. The shadow work class, same thing. It's all there for you. Sith class, most of it is all there for you. Vampire class is happening now. Journey is all there for you. This is like a online coursework, the videos and the lectures and the assignments, all of it is there. You can go at your own pace if you want to take the older classes. It's on now. Take the steps, people. It's your time. It's your new future. And the future is here in the present. So let's work it. All right? Infernal blessings to all. I hope to see y'all Saturday, January 9th in the Vampire class. If not, January 16th for the Journey Through the Cliphoff class. Infernal blessings to all, and to all, a good night.